Hey YouTube family, how you doing? I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing where to start off with this hug. And we got a lot. There's a lot today, a plethora of stories. But we're going to start off with Freaknik, the Hulu documentary that probably ain't coming out until next year, that has so many people shooketh. Yes, shooketh. They're afraid of what's going to come out. Think about it. What started as a small picnic in Atlanta among HBCU schools, 1983, morphed into something that eventually had to get shut down by the time it got well into the 90s. Think about some of the people who participated in this spring break festival. Today, they're grandmoms, G-moms, Mimis, Gigi's, because, people don't want to be called grandma no more. They could be prominent in the church that had deaconess. They could be a politician, a judge, a corporate exec. Do you think they want people seeing them bussing it, as the kids say? I'm sure there are men who don't want to be seen either doing things to women, which today would be considered against the law, misogynist, and in some cases rape. When is the Freaknik Hulu documentary coming out? Next year, to mark the 40th anniversary of the 1994 Freaknik. Oh, there are a lot of people that are shook. Oh, there are a lot of people. Now, I know there are some people who say, I'm not ashamed of my past. If you're the head deaconess of the church, you are, because you don't want nobody to see you in that way. Now, this is being produced by Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luke. Child, you know anything going on with Uncle Luke. I think they're going to blur faces. I think they're going to tell, they're going to show. I think they're going to blur faces for fear of getting sued. And even, there are a lot of men doing stuff that today, there couldn't be a Freaknik today. In today's over-politically correct society, you couldn't do a Freaknik today. Too much is filmed. Everything is filmed. Everybody pulling out their phones and filming. It could not happen today. It couldn't. I'm telling you. I mean, in the 80s, social media wasn't the thing that it is now, where we see everything and everybody is filming. Next year, people say, when's coming out? Not until next year. They're working on it now. Do you think they're going to blur out faces? I think they're going to have to do some blurring out of faces. I just know that a lot of people are scared about this Freaknik documentary coming out. Yesterday, one of the big news stories involved the Dalai Lama. A lot of people revere him and hold him in high esteem. But the video of him kissing a little boy in the lips and then telling a little boy to suck his tongue, it was too much. It was like, it brought a lot of outrage. It was like, what is going on? But why some news people got to say Whoopi Goldberg's friend? Leave Whoopi alone. Can y'all leave Whoopi out of this, please? Leave Whoopi alone. Leave her alone. I couldn't believe the headline. I was like, Whoopi got nothing to do with this. But the headline said Whoopi Goldberg's friend. Leave Whoopi out of this. Today, I had a special guest who is the star of the new George Foreman movie. Actor Chris Davis is from my neck of the woods. He's from Camden, New Jersey, and he came up and he's playing George Foreman. A lot of people just know George Foreman for the grills, but he was a boxer who had an incredible career from like 1967 to 1997 when he did retire, because he came out of retirement to fight. He was the oldest heavyweight champ. The ups and downs of his career, being an Olympic gold medalist, but being shamed because of the way he was holding up the flag while everyone else was like, because there was so many problems in this country and with the war, to losing to Joe Frazier, to getting beaten by Muhammad Ali, the Rumble in the Jungle. A lot of people didn't understand him. He came from poor beginnings, his path, his spiritual journey, and then how he became this entrepreneur with the George Foreman grills. And I think it's so hysterical when people say he's the box. Yes, George Foreman was a boxer, and this movie is coming out April 28th, directed by George Tillman. He brought us soul food, and he brought us the barbershop movies. It tells an incredible story, and the young man, actor Chris Davis, says he hopes that people see what George Foreman went through. You know, he was oft criticized. He was a heavyweight fighter, but often considered flabby and out of shape, and it's an incredible story. All of his sons are named George, but it looks like it's going to be a very good movie. But the young man who's playing him is actor Chris Davis. Madonna wants her old face back, and I'm sure she does. She's about to embark on a world tour where she's going to be doing all of her hits. We could say a lot of things about Madonna, but she was that queen of music in the 80s on the pop music side, and she had a lot of great songs. But she messed up her face, and she realizes it. At first, she was in denial, saying that people were just hating on her, but I think she had to take a hard look and say, maybe it is too much collagen in my cheeks. Hopefully they can reverse it. I know that it takes some time for the swelling to go down when you do certain procedures in the face. But I hope this is a lesson. Stop, Madonna. Stop, stop, stop. No more surgery. Don't have them do anything else to your face. But she wants some semblance of her old face in time for her world tour. Last week I told you there's going to be a Shrek 5, but there's also going to be a Shrek spinoff. Eddie Murphy has said he has wanted this. He's the voice of Donkey. You're going to have Mike Myers as Shrek. You're going to have Cameron Diaz as Fiona. They're all coming back. So in addition to Shrek 5, there will be a Donkey spinoff. Wendy Williams recently filmed with her dad, her brother Tommy, who she's often sparring with. She's filming a reality show. And I think that can explain some of the stuff that's going on, because she's surrounded by a lot of different people. She's filming a reality show that's going to air this fall. And it's basically going to show her life after daytime TV. Now, I'm sure her brother Tommy's going to have a lot to say. But Wendy is currently filming a reality show. It can be good or bad. I don't think reality shows are good. I don't. Because they'll just be creating scenarios and causing conflict for ratings. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Halle Berry, I guess she says, if you got the body, you could do whatever you want. She was filmed on a balcony drinking wine. She was naked. She looked great. And then the trolls came out criticizing her. And she says, I do what I want to do. And with that fabulous body, she can do what she wants to do. Brittney Griner, the WNBA star, is finally ready to talk. She's got a new book coming out next year that's going to talk about her imprisonment, that 10-month ordeal in a Russian jail. She's going to talk about how the women players in the WNBA, they don't make a lot of money. Why she was over in Russia in the first place. She was playing ball in Russia. The pay disparities against the women and the men. You think of what the men make in the NBA and what the women make. A lot of women have to do these overseas jobs just to make a living. She's going to talk about it. The book is untitled, but the book is coming out next year. It's been a while, and I kept wondering, is she going to write a book? Is she going to sit down and talk to somebody? The book, Brittney Griner, she talks about everything. And this is her second book, actually, but this one will focus on being held in prison in Russia. No title yet. It's due out next year. HBO Max and Discovery are going to be doing what a lot of streaming services are going to be doing. They're going to be combining forces. You're going to get the best of HBO. You're going to get the best of the Discovery Channel, all in one, simply called Max. It's going to be about $16 a month, different tiers, lower commercials, things like that. But there's so many streaming services, so many. They can do nothing but join forces and come together to get new subscribers. Because if you got every streaming channel, you might as well go and get your cable bill back, because that's how much the bill's going to be. At least once a week. I think I'm going to have to touch on it tomorrow, because I think Tori's going to be here tomorrow. She's back from the Bahamas. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. She's controlling this whole relationship because he's not divorced yet. They're planning on moving in together because their love is real. And if they can't get a job together, because all the networks have turned them down, they at least want to be at the same network. Amy, if he goes back to BET, they're not going to hire you too. They're not. She wants to work at the same network because she can't trust them. She said, oh, no. You ain't going to work and be cat daddy and all around. She's controlling this whole narrative. And in a minute, we're going to have to ask TJ, blink if you're okay. Can you imagine? It's a terrible thing when you can't trust the person that you're with. If you got to wonder what they're doing, now we got to work at the same network. We don't need to work together. See, the money is going to start running out. His is going to run out a lot faster, and he still has a divorce to go through. She's controlling this whole narrative, trying to keep it together. So now the thing is, okay, if you don't give us a show together, we at least got to work at the same network. Amy, they're not hiring you at BET. The new Marvels trailer came out today. If you want your superhero to be a woman, well, you are in good luck, because this is what you're getting with the Marvels. Yes, if you dream, my superhero is a woman, this is what you're going to get. And you've got the ladies. Wait, I wrote all of their names down. Brie Larson is back. Imani Vellani and Tiona Paris. You're going to hear a lot about Tiona Paris. She's got a lot of great movies coming out. But they are joining forces. It's Carol Danvers, Kamali Khan, and Monica Rambeau. They interact, the energies, bodies, fighting forces. Samuel L. Jackson is there to kind of like guide the ladies along. It's Nick Fury. But the Marvels, it looks exciting. Girl power to the 10th. It opens in theaters November the 10th. The trailer dropped today. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and of course subscribe to the channel, because once you subscribe to the channel, the notices come up and you never miss anything. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I threw a lot of questions out there. That Freaknik documentary got them shooken. I was down there busting it open. What did they show me? That's what a lot of people are saying when they heard this documentary was coming to be. Give us your thoughts. Leave a comment. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.